we are going again on a 2-day tour of the 4 Pearls, or around the 12 islands. We already showed it to you last year. This season we decided to go there again to see what has changed. The tour starts with the fact that we are picked up from the hotel and we go to the pier where we are registered, and while waiting for other tourists here, you can drink tea or coffee with cookies or wander around a small store with all the most necessary things for a beach vacation. By the way, here you can also rent flippers if necessary. When everyone is gathered, the guide gives a small briefing where he tells the program and safety, and then we go to get on the boat. The first place we head to is the Phi Phi Archipelago, specifically to Phi Phi Lee Island, Tamaya Bay, where the movie The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio was filmed. Unfortunately, the bay is closed to landfall this season, but we stopped pretty close to take some beautiful photos. We're moving on. Very close by, here on Phi Phi Lee Island, there is an amazingly beautiful lagoon called Pile. Here we stop to jump off the boat into the water and enjoy the beauty. After 40 minutes later, we leave the anchor and move on with our route. We make a short stop near the so-called Viking Cave, where locals mine birds' nests. They are valued in Thailand not only for their medicinal properties, but they are also used to make soup. Very close by is the largest island of the archipelago, Phi Phi Don. It is here in one of the bays we stop for snorkeling. We put on masks, vests, and jump into the water to explore the local underwater beauty. After about 45 minutes, we continue our route and head to another island in the Phi Phi Archipelago, Bamboo Island. Koh Mei Phi Island, which is the name of Bamboo Island in Thai, is famous for its huge beach with perfectly white sand, from which the bright sun literally cuts the eyes. Here we will spend the next hour and a half. Who wants can rest on the beach. Who wants can settle down in the shade of trees. There are even comfortable tables here. A little in the back is a small restaurant where you can buy chips, water, drinks, tea or coffee, and even some Thai dishes. Having had plenty of time to relax and swim, we move on. We drive again to Phi Phi Don Island. This is where the famous Monkey Beach is located. Crab-eating macaques, although omnivorous, do not mind eating bananas and nuts. That is why they sometimes come down to the tourists, although it is forbidden to feed them. It was time for lunch and we went to the restaurant. Lunch was buffet style. Rice, noodles under Thai, boiled vegetables with omelette, stewed vegetables, chicken fillet with onions, chicken broth, chicken fillet on skewers, and tea and coffee. And after lunch, we check into the hotel. Hotels on this excursion can be different, but all of them in principle the same category and level of comfort. Either 1 double or 2 single beds, TV, air conditioning. There is no hairdryer in the room. And then we have free time until dinner. Someone can lie by the pool and those who wish can go up to the famous observation deck. The ascent though not long but rather steep, so count your strength. But the views from here are unforgettable. Who wants can go even higher to the second level and here to meet the sunset. I don't need to tell you that the views from here are even better. And around 7:00 in the evening we had dinner. Dinner was at a local restaurant. The menu includes rice, fried fish, fried chicken fillet with vegetables, tom yum soup, vegetarian rolls, tea or coffee and fruit. And after that we go to the opposite side of the island for the evening entertainment program because this is what Pipidon Island is famous for. Beach bars, restaurants, fire shows and discos until morning in general, entertainment for every taste. Well, the next morning starts quite early. We check out of the hotel and go to breakfast, which is held here in the restaurant. The choice for breakfast is quite large. It makes no sense to enumerate everything. One thing I can say is that you will not stay hungry. And after breakfast, we get on the boat and say goodbye to the Pai Phai archipelago. We are going to the mainland part of Krabi province, namely to the Railay Peninsula. Pranang Beach on the Railay Peninsula is famous for its huge rock, which rises to a height of about 100 meters, and the cave of the goddess of fertility, where locals bring a kind of offering in the form of, so to speak, symbols of fertility, which are collected here a lot. In addition to the cave, here you can relax on the beach with white sand or swim in the sea. By the way, there are novice climbers practicing nearby and you can watch them too. After an hour, we say goodbye to Pranang Beach and Krabi province and drive to Phang Nga province. On the way, we make a short stop in front of the Royal Palace, which stands on a mountain, take photos and move on. Our first stop in Phang Nga province is at the James Bond Islands, where some episodes of the movie The Man with the Golden Gun were filmed. One of the attractions on Khao Ping Kan Island, which is the name of one of the islands, is a huge rock that once broke off and moved down. Now it's a place for beautiful photos. It's also a place to make a wish if you stand upright. The second island, Koh Tapu, is more of a rock. It is 20 meters high and in its widest part reaches 8 meters. It is on the background of this island and filmed the famous movie poster. In the middle of the island there is a small improvised souvenir market. True, the prices here are quite high, so it makes no sense to buy something. And after half an hour walk around the island, we return to the boat and go to the island of Pania, where lunch was already waiting for us. lunch, we had rice, fried chicken, chicken fillet with onions, boiled vegetables, pasta, tom yum, and tea coffee. And after lunch, we get back in the boat and go to Hong Island for a canoe ride. Hong Island means rooms in Thai because of the large number of lagoons. Upon arrival, we take a camera, sit 2 people in a boat, and enjoy the local beauty for half an hour, traveling through those very lagoons. But that's not all. Next we go to one more island. A beach vacation awaits us. Rangyai Island is very close to Phuket. Here there is a beautiful beach with deck chairs in the shade of trees and a small beach bar where you can buy all kinds of drinks, chips, fruit, as well as stores of pearl products. In general, there is a lot to do here and how to spend your time in a useful way. And that's where our journey ends. In an hour we again get on the boat and return to Phuket, where minivans are already waiting for us to take us to hotels. In general, if you want to see the most famous islands of Phuket, swim, sunbathe, and enjoy the beautiful nature, this 2-day excursion will clearly suit you. And yes, it is considered to be one of the most popular excursions in Phuket. The choice is yours, and we will see you on the next tour.